What the hell is going on?
Crosshairs! How much of that did you hear?
I heard all of it.
Oh, well, let me explain.
Who the fuck records himself saying I'm gonna jerk off now?
Oh, that? I just like sharing, you know.
To Teletran 3, the database for all important information?
But it's my dick. It is important. It's biblical in proportion.
I doubt that.
But the ladies love my delicious cock.
Side note, for the love of God. What was that I heard about the Prime and the Matrix? And, shit, for the record, I'm not referring to the Holy fucking Trinity either.
Well, I'll tell you everything. A long time ago, a man who claimed to be my uncle had this dark basement that he called his sanctuary.
What the hell does that have to do with the Matrix?
Not a damn fucking thing! I just really love sharing! Alright, so a while back, Optimus gave the Matrix off to a new bot.
Right, 'cause Optimus retired some time ago.
Well, did he tell you he doesn't even know who he passed it on to?
What the fuck? Was he drunk or something and forgot? All 7 of you? Where's the beef?
Anyways, he gave up being the Prime and the Matrix was passed on to another who we don't know. Whoever the Prime is, gave me this communicational device thingy.
You mean a walkie-talkie?
Ah, shut it. That's a kid's toy. This is a real fucking thing. Anyways, he asked me to take over as the Prime until the Matrix resurfaced with the true Prime. Autobot or not.
You mean the next Prime could be a fucking con?
Watch your mouth.
I said con.
Oh, well, yeah, it could be a con as well. The Matrix is very unusual when it comes to picking our leaders. Crosshairs, I need you to do something for me. I need you to investigate the Autobots on this arc and see who the next Prime is. But do it in secret.
In secret? What if I need to interrogate?
Then do it secretly.
That doesn't even make sense.
We're gonna need a bigger boat.
What?
Look, covert ops make as much sense to me as Tailgate being straight, which I doubt he is, but it has to happen. For Prime's sake, I know you can do this. For all our sakes, please do this for me. In secret.
I'm telling you, you're fucking senile.
While you investigate the Autobots, I have ordered another one of ours to investigate the cons.
Who?
I'm telling you, they must have had at least 10 or 20 flesh wounds each.
Hey, Starscream, you know that part where I want to be left alone? Well, I want to be left alone.
Oh, shut your vocal processes, you soon-to-be melted piece of scrap.
Melting like Megatron's cock in your mouth?
What's with you and Megatron's cock?
Oh, today is my slacking off day. Tomorrow I'll write new material.
I wish I had a slacking off day. Nah, it's always work, work, work.
Have you ever danced with the devil in the pale moonlight?
What does that have to do with...
We have a doorbell?
Yes, since the year 2005.
Would one of you get the door?
Starscream, come. We must discuss certain matters.
Barricade, get your sorry ass up and answer the door. I'll see what Megatron wants.
Oh, is it bitch beat down time?
Go fuck yourself.
Great suggestion.
Hello?
What the fuck do you want?
Well, fuck you too. But may I have a moment of your time to discuss our Lord and Savior Primus?
Hey guys, it's 01 Trans Fan, and we just want to take a minute to dedicate this video to Autism Awareness Month. And with that, I hope that you guys enjoy the video.
I'm gonna have an emotional breakdown. That's funny. Breakdown is absolutely crazy, constantly living in the belief that everyone and everything is watching him. I'm glad I'm not the only one, to the point where he'll wear a tinfoil hat, crush science with flat earth theories, and claim they're putting drugs in the water that turns the frickin' frogs gay! Breakdown transforms into a boxy little race car. You can tell it's a race car, they inform you on the windshield. 15 racing? And this came out in 2015? Some conspiracies going on here. His main color features a slightly off white, with blue at the bottom and red on the hood. Painted rims? Oh god, Miss Universe. Breakdown somewhat resembles a Lamborghini, and man, that V-shaped spoiler is pretty epic, though it reminds me of a painted seagull on a portrait. There's a hole on the top to add weapons, but the universal combiner attachment uses little tabs to plug on the top of the car. And use the tab on the thumb and plug it to the slot for some extra grabby. Looks like the original toy. You can attach the gun blade onto the... Here using the tab, and... Okay. Take note, make sure the combiner port tabs onto the front of the car, otherwise it's shit! What a cool little race car. Probably not so unique in terms of its shape, but pretty aggressive in its own way. Robot mode! Robot mode, I'm not sure if I like its look. Might fascinate me, but his legs look too short, mainly the upper legs. His body seems long, and the body and arms seem too boxy, although I guess that's what they're going for. He's probably the least interesting looking figure from the team, but if you read the wiki, it actually makes sense. He doesn't want to stand out in front of the crowd, so in a way, it works. I love the head sculpt, with the blue square helmet and ketchup-stained face. Although, his mouth seems disappointed by his giant eyebrow. Did someone say, articulation? Ball-jointed head, ball-joint shoulders, hinge and ball-joint elbows, waist rotation, ball-joint hips, rotation below, hinge knee, heel, and foot movement. I think the weakest shortcoming is the hips, not the ball joint, but the transformation joint that helps expand for better birthing. There's no stopping point, so he goes full Shakira. Weapons include the universal combiner attachment that you can add as a gun or plug it onto the back. You can also fold up the thumb and use the side tabs to slide it in, so it'll be closer to the body. Also, the gun blade that you can add as a gun or a blade. Why is this the only combiner piece from the set that's actually painted? All the other ones are molded plastic. Was he bored in kindergarten, painted it up, and he can't get it off? In leg mode, it's pretty simple. Actually, the knee from the front of the car seems a little big and sticks out, but other than that, same articulation, nothing much else to say. Arm mode is alright too. Again, it's pretty boxy, but very bulky. I will say that weird hip joint in the transformation gets really annoying in this. Every time you pose it, it's like, no. So Breakdown's probably not my favorite, but now that I think of it, I actually kind of like it. But there's a couple of things that kind of takes me back. I don't think it's bad at all, not my favorite. It's just tearing me apart, Lisa!
An interesting welcome, no doubt.
What are you doing there, Autobot?
What? Who? Where?
Autobot, you in front of us!
Outside, where you belong. No offense, but we need to become self-serve bears and bitches! Now go back to the Ark and Rob! Tailgate's pussy, you hippie!
But I'm a Decepticon.
Well, that mustn't be true. I mean, explain the Autobot symbol on your arms.
Of course! You kinda need that if you're gonna spy on the Autobots. They trust me so much, I was Prime's best man at his wedding.
He's married?
Probably, why not?
Who's the groom? Seriously though, why the fuck are you here?
Here?
If you're a spy like you say you are, then why the fuck are you here? Doesn't that defeat the purpose of being a spy?
Good point, Wild Rider.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
I just might friend you. I swear, you dirty whore!
Well, I am also Starscream's divorce lawyer.
Wait, what?
Optimus got married, Starscream got married. Why is this the first I'm hearing of it?
Yeah, I switched jobs after my 5 nights with Freddy.
Who's he divorcing?
Megatron.
What? Seriously?
Yeah, and I totally didn't panic, and that totally wasn't the first name I thought of. Why? Do you not believe me?
No, that actually makes a lot of sense. Explains a lot of shit. Shockwave!
Yeah?
Is there a cliff jumper in our list of Decepticons?
How am I supposed to know?
Well, don't you keep track?
Oh, I don't know. Let me check. Boop boop pop. Yeah, he's fucking here. I don't care.
You may pass.
Cool. Is it too much to ask we don't speak of this with Megatron and Starscream? I mean, this divorce thing should be private.
Don't worry. I'll try and stop caring at some point.
Speaking of which, where are they?
Please enter.
Listen, I know things went terribly wrong with the factory attack.
It was an embarrassment.
No offense, but I hardly call it that.
Soundwave said it, word for word.
And you trust him?
Proven himself loyal in all of his years of work. More than you have in a year.
Megatron, how dare you doubt my loyalty, you selfish twat!
You just call me.
I didn't,
Will you ever learn? Grimlock want Dairy Queen. Me Grimlock want ice cream. Me Grimlock 360 MLG Swag King.
I told you, Grimlock, you're too big to be going to Dairy Queen.
Me Grimlock transform into car. Me Grimlock go through drive-thru. Zoom, zoom, go Grimlock.
I told you, you're a Dinobot. Robotic metallic dinosaurs are not motorized vehicles, Grimlock. I can always switch you out of your brain and put it in a car of some sorts. I don't think anyone would approve of that, Mr. Mad Scientist. You blew up one whale with a ray gun once, and suddenly you're mad.
Hi, Crosshairs.
I will destroy your childhood.
Love you too, silly.
What are you doing here? Oh yeah, I don't know how to say this, so fuck it. Are you the new Prime? What?
Me Grimlock bored.
Yeah, turns out Ultra Magnus is not the Prime, and he told me to go see who the real one is. He was basically pretending all this time. Really?
Oh, My Little Pony, I totally knew something was off. I was right all along.
Well, time to do some experiments.
What?
Well, now that the role of leader is up in the air, no one can tell me what to do. So if I want to create a death ray run by human blood, no one will stop me.
Take me to Dairy Queen.
Do me a favor, do something about Grimlock's rage. I could probably do something with him.
Let's get to work.
What?
I always wanted to be a detective. Finally, my dream job.
Didn't you want to be a scuba diver yesterday?
I want to be a lot of things.
Yeah, tell you what, patch me through to Perceptor and I might promote you to detective.
Why do you need Perceptor?
Because he has something I need.
Hello everyone, and this is Comedy Cam, and I know, excuse the hair. I'm here with my good friend Brian on spreading the word for Autism Awareness Month. I know this is a very important cause to him. In the words of Megatron himself, your cooperation is essential. We will be best equipped to make people more aware of autism only when we are united. Yes, I actually just quoted Megatron for Autism Awareness Month.
So continuing the Stunticons, we can't forget about Dead End. Oh no! Dead End is pretty depressing actually, constantly putting his thoughts in the disappointing future, right down to the universe imploding on itself. Yikes, maybe someone should be more like Unikitty. Dead End's alt mode resembles a Ferrari 458 Italia, with the original Dead End colors mostly red with the recognizable yellow stripe across the one side. Different from the original toy, which transformed into something of a Porsche. I know that because it's the only G1 Stunticon I own. Actually, why do I have so many Dead Ends? Aside from the gray piece that sticks out, how hard would that be to paint? I don't really have an issue with the alt mode. Its dark color scheme is pretty cool, and the silver rims looks amazing. Now if only the universal combiner attachment had somewhere to go. I mean, there's a hole to plug it on, but its deluxe teammates use the bit in different ways. Just seems cheaped out. Also, the pipe is... there? I don't know why, but he looks like a slithering snack. The pimped out sports car is pretty fantastic, aside from some nitpicks, but will the robot mode be, I don't know, as good? Is a good-looking depressed bucko, even with the new head sculpt. Don't know where it came from, but who cares? The colors are fine. I think the orangish gold and metallic silver helps, but the molded detail is the highlight. Just look at the chest. I have no idea what's going on, and I dig it. Let's get into articulation. Ow, that's tight. Ball jointed head, hinge shoulders, ball joint shoulders, rotation below, elbow bend, wrist sway, waist rotation, ball jointed hips, rotation below, and knee joint. I'd like to point out, when you're pulling back the windshield for transformation, push on the back. I heard that if you just pull, you risk breaking it. Can I point out that this head ball joint is super tight? It's scary. It makes me scream. Let's get into the weapons. And the biggest, most annoying problem. Weapons include the universal combiner attachment with twin blasters and a giant pipe. That's pretty creative. You can put it sideways as a gun. You can have it this way or rotate it to use the peg as a barrel. So what's wrong? Depress this shit? Can't even get a grip on things? You can plug it to the shoulder. Okay. Seriously, this weapon just falls out. Not even a little loose. Just doesn't hold. Thank you, gravity, for doing the actual work. Also, these joints on the hips are a little too loose. Leg mode is, well, it's a leg. Giant kneecap and all. But make sure that the robot legs are combined properly, otherwise the stem attached to the foot will wobble a bit. Arm mode's not the highlight. The loose hips makes posing a challenge. The legs don't like to stay attached, the stem wobbles more, and the hand pops out too easily. I mean, it looks fine at least. Also, these shoulders get in the way of the combiner torso, so it's just a lot easier if you lower them like this. I can't consider Dead End to be a bad figure. I mean, I love the look and color deco. Maybe I was overhyped, but I'm a little disappointed. Some of the issues shouldn't be issues at all. Hell, seems like they fixed most of them with later figures. Oh, and don't worry, if you miss out, there's a billion repaints you could get. A few things backtrack this from being fun, but like Johnny Bravo, you could get by with looks alone. What a terrible message for kids. That's racist as fuck.
That's pretty racist.
Yeah.
I am offended by the power of 10.
I'm sorry, I just can't look at it.
I am offended by the power of being offended.
My offensiveness is just so offensive.
You know that, like, pretty much everyone has this kind of need to actually be offended about something, so that they can just complain about it.
I've never had that moment.
You bitch.
Yeah. Dork.
How the fuck could you say that about him?
Need I remind you, I sent you an MP10, and I sent you a giant shockwave banner that you just disregarded.
I'll have you know that I tried to open a jar of pickles once, and I only cried for 20 minutes.
And I'll have you know that I've done nothing in this 2 decades of my life.
High five!
There you go! Here you go, Nicholas. There. That's up to your standard. Hope you enjoy it.
That looks dusty as fuck.
This is why I can't do it, because it won't stand up on my couch.
You need nails.
No, I don't!
Starscream!
Yes, Lord Megatron?
There's a mission I have to do.
What kind of mission?
Something important. Bacon pancakes, making bacon pancakes. Take some bacon and I put it in a pancake. Bacon pancakes, that's what it's gonna make. Bacon pancakes! You shall not pass! Bumblebee, I need you. Is it time to murder? No.
Oh.
I am a ninja!
Megatron, what are you doing?
Ninja.
Barry, you stole my Oreos from last time!
Hey, Rampage, do you ever think that— Nope. I don't. I never think. Drop the subject. Rude.
Do you love Oreos?
Oh man, I love Oreos! My guinea pig had a stroke.
What?
Depressed cyclonus, depressed cyclonus, depressed cyclonus.
Would you like me to take a look at your hopper?
Dragon Fear!
I'm going Super Saiyan!
Feels so good. Feels so good. Oh, the feel. Oh, the feel.
Hi, I'm Larry of Larry Arts Productions, here in support of Autism Awareness Month. And now, let's see what Brian has cooked up in his oven. I just cooked up eggs. Yeah.
Alright, the last StunCon limb of the set, and my favorite guy, Combiner Wars offer. Who the fuck is this? The fuck?! Why did they replace Wild Rider? Replace Breakdown? Who cares about him? But wait a minute, why does Alpha Bravo get a pass? Because he doesn't fucking replace Wild Rider! Anyways, Off-Road joined the StunCons after Wild Rider's embarrassing leave, and even though he's up to the task, the other StunCons are a bit suspicious. Maybe it has something to do with this color scheme he took from the missing con. I think Lizzie McGuire did an episode on that. Unlike the other StunCons beside the big boss, Off-Road transforms into a pickup-style truck, and man, does it look pretty alright. I love the chunky bulk of this bruiser, just filled with smashing all-terrain glee, with red windows that he probably killed for. He must have done a messy job. Check out the paint streaks on the side, and gunmetal hood that says, I'm here too, you know. And look at that hungry, fat-lipped face on the front with painted headlights. Oh, and painted rims too? Though I still feel like he's holding back. I don't know, you have so much gray that you could paint up, but I'm not sure if adding more streaks would ruin it. Don't fix something that isn't broken. The Universal Combiner attachment can be added to the tab on the bed of the truck, and it looks like an engine power-up. Even fits into the back of the canopy. And while the axe just plugs onto the side, kinda looks like it's just a truck for a really mad lumberjack with tools on the side, and I dig it. As a pickup truck, you'd think he'd do the heavy lifting duty. Well, you can make use of all 4 of the holes on the back. Heck, he could carry all 4 combiner weapons. Probably the reason he got hired. This bulky bruiser is a welcome addition to the StunCons even as a truck. So good that Robots in Disguise made 2 of them. You know that's good because the show has quality. Off-Road works in his alt form, but can he pull off the robot mode? robot mode? Man, I do miss Wild Rider, but Off-Road's a handsome lad with his own vibe and personality. Even the colors are different with the zombie green face and light blue limbs and crown. Look at that head! Got the cheeks of Angelina Jolie! And the eyes of Willem Dafoe. Dangerous! Did someone say articulation? Ball jointed head, ball joint shoulders, panel joint, rotation below, elbow bend, waist rotation, ball joint hips, rotation below, and knee bend. Man, that backpack, giving Huffer a run for his money. Big and chunky and shoved in the face of everyone at the subway. Red titty windows, bikini season. Weapons include the universal combiner attachment with 4 barrels and an axe that's a little scary. Just use safety goggles, yeesh. I dig the look, but I feel the arms are too lanky. All talk, noodle arms. There's plenty of different colors, but I still feel they could have done more. Most of the gray seems pretty dry. I'm glad they chose some brighter colors to stand out, but I think that's the point. But could we get some more gunmetal in here, please? I know I mentioned this before, but Silver Rims, hot darling, he's on the dress code for deluxe Stunicons. Oh man, the leg mode! It's nothing new. It gets the job done, and I like how the knee kind of flows down with the leg, rather than just being a giant chunk of a car. In our mode, it's basically the same thing as the others, though the tabs on the legs don't hold well, and same with the arms. I noticed that the peg hole is cracking. I feel like Alpha Bravo got away with it because Slingshot, the replaced aerial bot, is not a character I'm attached with. I miss Wild Rider, and at least we got the frustratingly hard to get one. Off-Road is a pretty cool, aggressive new Stunicon that doesn't feel out of place despite being different from the rest of the crew of this size. Even if you don't want him as a Stunicon, I think Off-Road is pretty cool on his own. Just wish I got the Wild Rider. Oh, I got the Prime toy. Everyone wins!
Well, Braun, are you almost done with that?
I know you're in a rush, but I'm trying my best to get the signal booster from here. Celtran 3 is giving me a hard time.
Next time, take me to dinner before you rewire my circuits.
Well, if we can't get a hold of Perceptor, maybe we could use passenger pigeon.
You want to use a form of mail no one's used in years with a creature that has to breathe?
What's wrong with him breathing?
Because Receptor is in space!
Then we'll give him a rocket-powered spacesuit.
Be careful.
You don't have to...
I think he's dead. Again.
Well, as my old Uncle Boris once said, you can't make a few omelets without cracking a few omelets. Anyway, not to change the subject, but I'm getting a transmission from some asshole.
Hello? Is anyone there? I'm not dead.
We're not talking about you. We're talking about someone less important.
Well, first off, is Optimus here?
I can get him if you want.
No. Moving on. The second thing I'd like to know is, why did you call me?
Are you able to track the Matrix down?
Ah, yes, I heard that thing was missing.
I thought you weren't supposed to tell him.
Fuck that noise.
Well, I can't track it from here, but I can send you a certain device to pinpoint the location of the Matrix with impressive accuracy. I just need to know where to send it.
That would be good.
But Crosshairs, this doesn't add up. I thought you were someone who wouldn't care about anything. Why are you even remotely curious of who has the Matrix?
Well, Perceptor!
Oh no.
You know it all, stupid prick. Where's my $20?
You know it all, stupid prick. Where's my $20? I don't owe you $20.
I don't care if they played strip poker in my dream or not.
I don't care if we played strip poker in my dream or not. Optimus, you're drunk.
And you're not an animated. Your voice was replaced by Stephen Hawking's technobabble.
And you're not an animated. Your voice was replaced by Stephen Hawking's technobabble. Yeah, I'm just gonna send a package.
You played strip poker with Perceptor in your dream? Yes. And I won.
Please dream of me.
Wow, my arm hurts. I wonder if it has something to do with lifting those weights or being epic.
Or you got bitch slapped by Megatron.
Can your racist mouth?
I didn't say anything racist.
Hold the phone. Who the fuck is this?
He's a Decepticon who spied on the Autobots for a while.
Wait, Why isn't he spying on them now?
Because I'm tired of dealing with Autobots?
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I know you're lying.
Well,
What are you talking about?
Clearly, if you couldn't tell, this guy is a newbie who pretended to have worked with us for so long just to impress us.
Sure, yeah, why not?
All right, since you're new, here's some simple steps on defeating your enemy, so listen carefully. Step 1, shoot them. Step 2, stab them. Step 3...
Wait. Are these steps or options?
These are steps.
But why? If you shoot or stab one, it's game over for them. This is repetitive nonsense.
You can never be too careful. Should I point out that you can do these things in any particular order or fashion you prefer? Step 3, grind them into little pieces.
Into little pieces? How do you accomplish that in a war zone?
It is paramount that every soldier carries a blender strapped to their thighs. It is prohibited.
No wonder we lost Cybertron.
Tell me about it.
Step 4. Each soldier must carry a lighter to melt down each individual piece. May I add that every soldier must carry multiple Ziploc bags to put the pieces in. We don't want to make a mess. Good heavens.
This is stupid.
Totally fucking stupid.
Step 5. Melt the individual parts in a test tube of acid.
He's completely oblivious, isn't he?
Oh, you don't know the half of it.